Can this week be any more turbulent? The Schumer Amendment basically died and it could revive. There have been leaks exposed by the Daily Mail that the CIA has up to 9 craft that they've retrieved over the years. The pressure is on the US government. Could this be the start of the catastrophic disclosure that many were trying to avoid? The build-up of corruption and misuse of power is becoming more and more apparent with the power of social media. People are now becoming more aware of the hidden agendas at play in all governments and the idea that all might not be as it seems. And we see this misuse of power right now within the UFO UAP space, which the government have been suspiciously coy on. This government that supposedly do not have secret access and control access programs, who apparently have not been secretly retrieving crashed UFOs over the last 75 to 80 years. So with this stance, there must be nothing to hide, right? So why then block the amendment? It was not down to cost, as this inclusion was very small in the grand scheme of things. The main pushback was in fact down to the eminent domain, which permits exotic UAP materials or photos which public or corporations may own would become the property of the government. Lockheed, Raytheon, Boeing, and this is where we see another plot twist, as these are apparently the places where the craft are being hidden. And the Schumer Amendment may not be perfect, but it did have some substance to it. This new draft submitted by Burchett is literally pointless unless it is an add-on. It does not have enough teeth on its own, as it would not be able to target the 24 government entities to come forward with any and all UAP records within their possession. In an ideal world, it'd be great to get a combination of both amendments, so Schumer's robustness and Burchett's call to action and timeline pressure. If this is not addressed, then we will be back to square one.
No more.
Now, this itself has the potential to blow back in the US government's face, with this week potentially giving us a snippet of how this could look like. And catastrophic disclosure suggests that those driving the UAP UFO space, they're not going to back down. And the pushback on the amendment is simply more ammunition. And individuals may have doubted the exposing of the CIA document by the Daily Mail, but it seems that the DoD are not the problem with this amendment, and it is in fact the CIA which adds evidence to the Daily Mail's claims. And the fact this message is coming out more and more in newspapers and the media is only a good thing in terms of spreading awareness around this. The overarching effect on the US government is that they are now in a very tricky situation, because ultimately when the truth does come out, there is no hiding from this, because it answers one of life's fundamental, deepest questions: are we alone in the universe? And because of the nature of this, plus the influx of future whistleblowers and the development of potentially an unrobust amendment for disclosure, then this could spiral out of control. If the confirmation of advanced species, UFO crash retrievals, and the fact that these beings have been interacting with us for thousands of years does come to light in an uncontrolled manner, it could turn the world upside down. There is a growing frustration within the intelligent community about this information being suppressed. They think the public deserve to know. And there's also a frustration that they can't fully unlock the technology and the potential of this. They can't allow all their best scientists to come forward and experiment. No one's allowed to share information, discuss notes, it's all hush-hush. So if this did come to light, there will be an initial shock, but this could also open up a Pandora box of other questions. If they can lie about a secret UFO program that has been ongoing for 80 years, the US government's credibility and reputation will be severely broken and arguably unrepairable. And this could have a big impact on individuals who still believe in the establishments, the ones that have served their constituency their whole lives. And for the general public, everything they knew has been shattered, and their government has been sitting on the answer of one of life's biggest questions: are we alone? Oh, and the small fact that these beings have been visiting us at night and conducting experiments.
What?
This is a very big deal, and for some people who are already frustrated and angry, this could send them over. So as a placeholder, I do think the fact that countries like Mexico, supposedly China and Russia, who are starting to look at the UFO UAP subject more seriously, will put more pressure on not just the US and hopefully the UK, because we're so far behind, but on a global scale, because no country wants to fall behind, and when one country fully discloses, it kind of set precedent. So hopefully this can have a domino effect. Now, I do understand that some people think we should just disclose all the information and that we are ready for it. And I do want to believe that, but I do remain skeptical. I mean, for example, during COVID, people went crazy, okay? We stacked up on toilet paper, we were fighting each other and collecting food like there was a war coming. However, we can definitely hypothesize about this, and although the recent Bipartisan UAP Transparency press conference did alleviate some fears, and now it seems we are on the brink of disclosure, and it is more about who gets to disclose and what this will look like. However, until this officially happens, it is still hearsay. So the catastrophic disclosure option is still a possibility, because even if it does get passed, maybe this would have been too tied up in red tape the process would have been too long, as maybe this amendment would have given control back into the hands of the people we are so trying to grab the truth from. Looking at the layers of cover-up and secrecy tied to the UFO UAP subject would have meant more pushback and time be invested into a black hole of information with little return. So maybe catastrophic disclosure is what we need to really shake this system up. We need information at a fast rate. We need more news coverage, and the way to do this is to share crazy information like what happened this week, that the CIA have been hiding UFOs. Maybe this approach demonstrates that this is a serious matter and it will not die down. So this method could fast track the process, and the US and the world in general, we really need a Hail Mary right now. We are killing the planet, killing each other, using mass amounts of pollutants in the world to fuel our wars, to fund our materialistic lives. Trapped on our phones, chasing objects, dopamine and likes from people who do not even care, whilst AGI is being created and postcode wars pursue. These beings have access to technologies that can give us free energy and bring us closer as a species. Is that worth catastrophic disclosure? It may well be. It can remove us from the equation and bring us back down to earth and get us to understand that there is something so much more powerful out there, and that we can have access to this. It creates curiosity, empowerment, and it unites us all together. I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of convincing myself, but time will tell what option is best. Let's just hope whatever the method is, we get the truth. Thank you guys for watching. My name's Laszlo. This is my channel, UFO World. You can follow me on Twitter. The link will be in the description. Do subscribe, like, comment, and share. My mission is to help the disclosure of the UFO subject. Thank you so much. Take care, and I'll see everyone next week for the next video. Peace.